Real niggas don't cheat.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
I kind of understand what
They
you
do
mean
not.
when you say that.
They do not.
I understand what you mean when you say
It's
that.
something in us
Yeah.
that makes us want to be right.
Nigga, if you don't shut the fuck up.
No, that's insane. In us is insane.
You think Jeezy never cheated before?
Exactly. Like,
I know that nigga cheated.
We might just get hit with the
Back in hell. Once again.
those are your first words.
Yeah, most definitely. Look, it was short-lived. Not, being in the city. It 8 days or 7 days. I think I was there for 8 days. That shit felt like 48 hours. I'm not gonna lie to you. This shit went by way too fast.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, I mean, look, I wasn't having all the fun in the world, but I did have a great time. But question for you, Jax.
Okay.
And this is an honest question, honest situation. We kind of reflected on it in pre-pod. But do you think Travis Kelce is overrated? Like as a person? Like,
is he overrated?
And is it a problem to call somebody overrated as a person? I feel like
it's a problem to call somebody an overrated person because they're a human. That's like saying you're not worth it as a human being.
Not saying no. Nah, that's crazy. Because it's not that I'm saying that. It's just the fact that I'm saying, first of all, you out here just making roster moves, just on the pod. It's crazy. Wait, hold on, nigga. Hold on, I forgot there was a game going on right tonight. Hold on now. Now. Do I want to put Cole Kmet in? Hey, wait, hold on. Is what you call it playing?
Who?
Is Justin Fields playing today?
No.
He's out?
Yeah.
I'm stuck between putting Cole Kmet in or putting Hubbard in. The running back from the Panthers.
I mean, you should trade Cole Kmet to me, honestly.
Bitch, I've been trying to. Don't start, nigga. Don't start.
No,
I've been trying to trade Cole Kmet. You like, I got Dallas Goedert. I don't need this. Nigga, I've been trying to give you Cole Kmet for the longest. Don't play me, ho. Don't play me, nigga. I don't want to hear this. I had a whole FaceTime conversation with you last month. Had a whole FaceTime conversation with you last month.
That was before my tight end was hurt.
Nigga, your tight end been hurt and ass.
He just got hurt, bro.
You was like, I got 2 tight ends. I don't know why I need another one. I was like, nigga,
I
Jordan Palmer.
I dropped the other one, bro.
Man, I ain't trying to. Hey, come hit my line. I guess Romeo Dobbs ain't doing it for you, huh?
Nah.
Yeah, nigga.
I had to trade some receivers, nigga.
Oh yeah, I've heard. I saw you had like a big blockbuster trade with Sir Feek.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I mean, back to the main tight end that we were talking about. I don't see what's the problem with calling somebody an overrated person. I'm not saying that you don't deserve to be here or you're not worth it as a person.
That's exactly
I'm just saying because well, then I feel like we are overrating the word overrated. I think that overrated means not properly rated. Like, you're not properly rated. The things that you are doing in this society is overhyped.
How are you rating someone as a person? What is this rating based off of?
What do you mean? It's just based off of the audience consumer and consumption of what said person is doing.
We're consumers of people.
When we're overrating people,
treating people like products, people as commodities, we're consumers of them now.
Like for me, like for an example, like no shade, Joel Osteen, I don't really see
he's
him.
A terrible person.
He's an overrated. Like as a person, he's very overrated.
Yeah, he's a horrible human being. But like,
yeah, but now all of a sudden the line gets drawn for Travis Kelce. I'm not saying
he's not a horrible person. That's why
nobody said he was him.
No, you can rate horrible people because they're horrible people.
Oh my God. Okay.
You can't rate if a person's relatively like I don't know Travis Kelce, so he could be a bad person. He could not. I don't know.
Okay, nigga.
But that's just because if we don't know, then we can't rate them like that.
So
if you're a proven bad person, we can rate you.
Cause I feel like you will be more inclined if I said, "Hey, he's not an authentic person."
Yes,
I don't believe. Me personally, I don't think that he's not authentic. I think this is his authentic self. I think he gets in that fucking mirror and he dances his ass off for the touchdown he's going to do in the next week. I don't think that's for show. I think he really be doing that. I think he really wants to do those things. All I'm saying is the reception from the crowd is overhyped. Stop clapping for this nigga. These dance moves are not good.
They're gonna clap for him regardless because he scored.
Because he's a white man. Because he's a white man.
Because he scored a touchdown.
No. But when they put it on social media, he was, oh yeah, Travis Kelce breaking out the dance moves, nigga. Come on, Jax.
Just where is?
I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed.
Where's the Travis Kelce? Like you just wanted to hate on him today.
I didn't want to hate on him. It's not that I'm trying to hate on him. It's just the fact that I just thought you was in a hating ass mood today.
Well, I've never been in a hating mood in my life.
Bro, shut up, nigga. Oh my God. You ain't never been in a hating ass mood.
No, bro, I'm not a hater.
See, Jax be in that bullshit. Watch me bring up Karl Anthony Towns though. They got a whole fucking field day for that nigga though.
It's not a hater.
Let that nigga say 2 sentences.
If I tell the truth,
oh, look at this nigga.
Hating. If I tell the truth, it's not hating.
All right, nigga. All right. Anyway, let's get back to the pod. All right, man. Welcome back to another illustrious episode of the Play for Keys podcast, the only podcast where we do something different every single day. Even though this is a weekly episode, we do something every single day. Jax, how are you?
I am delightful, I guess. Not really. It's been a very gloomy day. It's
okay.
That's why it brings you down, and it's been raining a lot too. It's sort of ugly outside actually, but other than that, everything is perfect.
Daylight savings time kind of creeped up on me. Not gonna lie.
It knocked me out.
I was like, oh shit, that's oh it happened. Oh shit. Niggas used to talk about it a lot more than this.
It's so dark now, bro. It don't make sense.
Nigga, like I told you, like it gets dark at like 4:30 now over here.
Bro.
That's why I got my seasonal lamp. I'm gonna turn that on in a little bit. But I have a seasonal lamp that makes it seem like there's daylight outside. You know what I mean? Needs that. But other than that, it's just trying to get through this food poisoning that I got from Houston. I love Houston, but you know, it's just something about pluckers, man. They kind of fucked me up, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. But hey, look. What you about to say?
I was gonna say something about pluckers, but never mind.
Are you finna slander?
I'm not slandering, bro.
But you wanted to.
It's just overrated a little bit, bro.
I agree.
It's not slander. It's true.
I agree, and I don't understand why they call their boneless wings. Those are chicken tenders.
I don't get why
them bitches is big.
There's nothing wrong with it though.
There's nothing wrong with boneless wings.
Exactly. So there's nothing wrong with calling them boneless wings or chicken tenders. Even it's
no. I'm saying, dumb bitches is so big. They're not wings. They're tenders.
Oh.
Bro, they are bigger than some chicken tenders I know. Like, them hoes is bigger than Popeye's tenders. Talking about these on fucking boneless wings. No, they're not. Got these steroid pumped ass chickens. They taste good.
That'd be so disgusting. I feel like when you just think about the chickens and everything. It's crazy.
It is. It's not gonna stop me though. But yeah,
it's also very true. Very true. Very true.
Oh man. As we segue in to our first topics and whatever, I feel like Jax had some questions that he wanted to get off his chest before I, go and dive into one of my topics. I wanted to give you that floor and space to say your piece.
I appreciate that. And like this main question, it really comes from an argument in the group chat that's been going on for a couple of hours.
Oh fuck, for real?
And it's just, let me find the question so I can get the phrasing exactly right.
Damn.
Damn, where is this up? Give me a second. We're gonna have to cut off this shit.
That's cool.
Damn, bro, where is it? All right. The question is, would you rather be given $1 million or have 10 carries in an NFL game to gain 5 yards? If you do that, you get 10 million. And everybody, for some reason, thinks they can get the 5 yards.
5 yards.
You have 10 tries to get 5 yards.
In an NFL game.
Yes.
Or I get what?
$1 million. Just one. You don't gotta do nothing.
Taking $1 million. Why do niggas want to work hard?
I don't get why people think they can get 5 yards.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, I need to know, because like what if they decide to give me the New York Giants offensive line? What if they decide to give me who has a terrible offensive line? What if they decide to give me Colorado's offensive line? Then what? Then what, pussy? That's crazy. Give me the middle.
People not realizing you can lose yards doing it. And then people also don't realize a 5 yard run in the NFL is really 10 yards because you start 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage in the first place.
And
you start like 5 to 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage in the first place.
And on top of that, you would imagine that the defense understands that you're running. If we're going 10 straight tries, at some point the defense is like, okay, it's an obvious run. Let's load the box.
And you have to also realize they're faster than you. Like, these are all professional athletes. Even the D linemen are faster than you.
And you're talking like coming off the couch, nigga. Like you're gonna pull something. You're gonna pull something trying to bounce that shit outside. God forbid you try to do a sweep.
Or they're gonna hit you so hard you evaporate.
You do a jet sweep, it's over for you, nigga.
Man.
You gonna lose 8 yards. You ain't got the speed to go around that corner like that. And you ain't got the muscles to power through off a left tackle. An off tackle.
You can't break a tackle. You're not juking anybody out. Like,
some of y'all niggas 5'4". Niggas can't hit the A gap. Niggas don't know what the A gap is. This is getting nasty the more we talk about it. Give me the million. Why is it so hard to just say, hey, give me the million? This is not even the same as how they do it for the basketball version. Like, do this or have 10 tries to make a half-court shot and get 10 all it is only you and the ball. Nobody's defending you. You out here getting defended by a professional athlete. 11 of them. Actually, 11.
And their sole purpose is to stop you.
Stop you, nigga.
Stop you from moving the ball.
Stop the offense. And you don't know what kind of offensive line you have. Yeah, nah. 1 million. It's not even that. I don't even know why that was controversial.
It's not even a question in my mind.
I want to know who gave you pushback. I want to know what made this who made it controversial at this point.
Everybody thinks they can get 5 yards. Everyone thinks they're fast enough.
Which group chat was this?
The old group chat. You're not in it because you're not old. I mean, you're old, but you're not old.
I understand. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. So they all were on consensus.
Yes.
So you was the only nigga that said no.
It was like me and Io. The only two ones with sense who said no.
So Ash, Feek, Dane, all them niggas just. I know Brandon, dumb man. I know he was. bro, I got it. No, you don't. No, you don't. Brandon, no, you don't. I'm sorry. Oh man, it's cool. At least I know who has sense in the old nigga group chat, because oh man, niggas go back to their high school dreams or their huddle links. Go back to the glory days.
I haven't seen the huddle link in so long, and I'm happy because
I'm actually glad.
It was in a lot of bios for a number of years.
You know, niggas used to put their height in their bio. Disgusting. 6'4". Nigga, who cares?
You know you were one of them.
No, I wasn't. I promise you I wasn't. Oh God, I wasn't. I was not no 6'3", 6'2". I'm a full transparency. During the time that it was popping, I definitely would have. But I came in the freshman year. at 5'7". I was not proud to put 5'7" on my shit. And then by the time I became 6'2", I was old. I didn't give a fuck about this shit. I was like, I look pretty dumb trying to put this shit on here. No, nigga. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like I wouldn't have. I just wasn't tall. I wasn't tall all my life.
At least you can admit it. At least you can.
Yeah, for sure. I think God saved me. That's all that was. My mama 5'6", my dad 5'10". The growth spurt just came a little later. But did you have a second question, or was the?
Oh no, that was a question.
That was a question. Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, man, this was hilarious. I feel like I saved something because I had a question for you as well.
Okay.
Sometimes I try to bookmark shit when I see it, just in case. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. Did you see the Jeezy interview with Nia Long?
I didn't watch the whole thing because I'm not gonna. I'm never gonna watch the whole thing.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I've seen the clip.
I've seen the clip. I've seen the clip.
What are your thoughts? Because this is a professional dirty backer, nigga. This is.
I was unfamiliar with Jeezy's game. I was unfamiliar. And like it didn't work out for him either. It did not work out for him at all. Now, she's like, brother, thank you for this conversation and blah blah.
Brother
blah.
is crazy. Brother is crazy. You did all that goddamn work, nigga. My heart. My heart.
Another fallen soldier.
Nah, dead ass. For people that don't know what the fuck we talking about, I'm going to make it abundantly clear. Where's the how do I go to bookmarks?
No, some chick that's willing to like make you feel like a king, because that's why most men cheat. Most men cheat because
that's fascinating to me.
It's so gross. It's so stupid.
I personally, this is my quote: "Real niggas don't cheat."
You don't think so?
Hell no.
I kind of understand what you mean when you say that.
They do not.
I understand what you mean when you say that.
It's something in us, that makes us want to be right. Right, across the board.
But is that so that you are living up to the expectation that you've set for yourself? Right? Like,
all right. This is no.
He said that's fascinating to me.
Nah, this nigga is lethal. That nigga say, yo, me personally. Real niggas don't cheat.
And like, dude, I knew in her head she was like, shut up.
I know this nigga email you though, cause looking at this nigga like, yo, you gotta relax. You is fucking it up.
I can't believe he'd do that to Ime, but I get it.
He said you can't believe that's not his that ain't his
I know,
nigga.
but like still, bro, like you don't feel no type of way about that.
Oh, you talking about me personally? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, look, there's a different kind. You got to be a different kind of nigga to publicly dirty Mac. Niggas dirty Mac in private all the time, pillow talk, all that shit. To publicly dirty Mac, oh, you different. You different, nigga. That is not your guy. God damn, Jeezy. Your music fire though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Your music's fire. I ain't got too much.
And like he did that so it can help promote his. He just dropped the album, so he did that to help promote it. Like that's
because you heard about the lyric that he has in there about Nia Long, right?
Nah,
it was one of those. If it was like a Nia Long reference, like yo, like if I get a chance to do X, Y, and Z, I'm a shoot it or something like that. Let me see. I'm about to find this shit. Damn. But he did pull from the parking lot though.
He just didn't make it, but like it was a
that nigga said this is something in us. Nigga, if you don't shut the fuck up.
No, that's insane. In us is insane.
You think Jeezy never cheated before?
Exactly. Like
I know that nigga cheated. I know that nigga been unfaithful. Fuck out of here. All right. Now to some real nigga topics. All right. As we get into the NBA, I have things that you think are absurd, but are actually true. The first thing I'm going to say may shock you. I'm trying to see how I phrase it. Should I make you guess or should I just say it and then I just get your reaction?
You just say it. 'Cause how can I guess?
Yeah, that's fine. Like I would say like a separate topic, like who's leading in this, and then okay. Or should I just say it and we just get your reaction?
No, yeah, you just say it.
Statistically speaking, Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey are the best duo in the NBA. Does that feel crazy or not?
What do you mean by best duo? Because that can't be like
statistically.
As far as what, like scoring,
everything that you would want in a duo, literally
scoring, offense, defense. They're just
offensive, like literally from top to bottom. They are the best. They're best at everything.
How is that true? What?
I wish
that's my reaction. How is that true? There's no
way.
They're like the 76ers are good.
Yeah,
Joel Embiid, he's
actually
good.
Number one in the East.
Tyrese Maxey is good, but like
this is why I said statistically, and I still don't think they're gonna get out the second round.
Yeah, they're not gonna do anything. So that's why it feels fake. But I mean, I guess it's just because it's the start of the regular season. Embiid hasn't started taking games off because load management.
Yeah, and
he hasn't got hurt yet.
Tyrese has been a bucket.
Yeah.
Like a bucket. High 20s. 34s, 30s.
Was James Harden holding this team back? Probably, honestly.
Who knows? Yeah. Now, the next one. There are only 4 people that are still a part of the 50-40-90 club as it currently stands. It might be more than 3. I think it's about 4 or 5. But like, of course, Curry and not Middleton. Is it Middleton? It might be Middleton. I'm not sure. But Curry's definitely on there. Mm-hmm. Middleton may be on there. But the only other person there is Dillon Brooks. And in fact, not only is he 50-40-90, he's technically 55-55-90 as it currently stands.
I'm not going to lie. You're not going to believe me when I tell you this, but I knew that already. But the thing is, I'm also not really surprised. Like, I'm surprised. Let me say that.
I was like, there's no way you...
But, like, I'm not surprised he's playing better this season. Because, like, last year, I almost said the Timberwolves. But the way the Grizzlies kicked him off the team so publicly and wanted to embarrass him and, like... they sort of like they didn't outright say it, but they indirectly made him like a scapegoat for all like the problems on the team. Like he was embarrassed and upset probably. So he got a new motivation, and then he has a coach that like coaches the way he thinks. Because Ime Udoka, he's good with like the technical side of coaching, but he's also like a coach that'll be like, "Hey, shut up, stop being a hoe, go play." And I'm pretty sure that's exactly how Dillon Brooks thinks. So it's like a perfect matchup for him.
I'm gonna say my comments about Dylan Brooks as we get to the overreactions of NBA. Because I don't know if we're going to be there yet. I don't know if we're going there or the in-season tournament yet. I didn't know where you wanted to go first.
We can go to the overreactions.
All right. So, I'm glad you said what you said. I'm about to pull up the NBA standings as it currently stands. And we're just going to go band for band on our overreactions, just in general. Just let me know when you got it pulled up.
We're just gonna do overreactions about each team, or
just your biggest. I feel like your top 4, or however many you have, top 4 or 5 overreactions. It don't have to be for every team. It could be for every team if you got one that's compelling enough.
No, I got an overreaction, but I don't even know how much of an overreaction it is. Where's the standings?
Yeah, so right now, I got them. We'll go east. We'll go Eastern Conference, and then we'll go Western Conference. Oh, boy.
So my overreaction about, let me see, where are they at? Or does it have to be a playoff team?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, cool.
It's just whatever it is.
Okay, my overreaction is, it's honestly probably not an overreaction, but I think the Wizards are going to be like the worst team in NBA history.
In NBA history?
Yeah, like worse than that Hornets team that won 9 games.
Oh, back when they were the Bobcats?
Oh, yeah. I think it's worse than that team.
Interesting. Okay. I think from the East, surprisingly, I think that I think that the 76ers will ultimately be the 1 seed when it's all said and done. That don't mean shit, but I do think that they will be the number 1 seed going into the playoffs. Got a weird feeling. I got a weird feeling that it's going to take a little bit more time for Giannis and Dame to gel the way people want it to be.
They're not playing good together right now.
Yeah,
and they still need, like, Middleton still sort of ramping it back up after his various injuries. So,
yeah, for sure. What else you got in the East?
Okay. I think, this also probably isn't over. I don't know how much of an overreaction it is, but in the standings right now, the Raptors are in the playoffs, or rather, they're in the play-in. I don't think they're making either. I think the Cavs are going to take that spot. And honestly, I think the Knicks, they're gonna stay in that play-in range, and they're not gonna make the playoffs. Like, they're gonna get in the play-in game, but they're not gonna make the playoffs.
You said the Knicks?
The Knicks.
Okay. I think Jaylen Brown is going to be a third option for this team behind Jason Tatum and Kristaps Porzingis. I think Kristaps Porzingis is that impactful to the point where they're going to push that nigga to the third. Fuck that left hand, nigga. Do you. Do what makes you great.
I guess I can see. It's not a crazy take. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if it's like, it's hot, but it's not a crazy take. Like, you can definitely see that happening
for sure. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas talking about. I still believe in the Heat. I don't give a fuck if they're 10 seed right now.
It doesn't matter. They're gonna.
It do not matter to me.
They just need to stay at 10 seed at minimum, and they'll be fine.
The next thing I want to say is Brandon Miller. You kind of aight. I'm not gonna hold you. You kind of aight. You're not that bad.
After all
relax.
After all that slander, it's interesting.
That's crazy. I mean, look, I didn't say he was gonna be bad. I just say he's gonna be a bust.
Is that not bad?
Huh?
Is that not bad?
You can be okay. You can be solid and not a bust. I mean, and a bust.
Okay.
Kwame had some decent numbers towards the end of his career. They still call him a bust.
Who?
Kwame Brown. Yeah, he had some decent numbers towards the end of his career.
All right, bro. Whatever.
They used to call Markel Fultz a bust. Nigga trying to turn their narrative around.
Because he was hurt.
Hey, man, look. I would have been hurt, too, if the Rockets drafted that nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. But
look at him now. I bet you wish he was on the Rockets.
I was talking about Brandon Miller. I wasn't talking about Markel. I was talking about Brandon Miller. If they drafted Brandon Miller, I don't know what I would have done. I would have been crying. I ain't gonna lie to you. I look at the standings on the East. Not gonna lie, everything that I see in the East, there's nothing that really surprises me in the East.
The Pacers surprised me, but I think they're gonna stay that. Like, they're gonna stay in the 4th seed when it's all said and done. Like, they're not a top 3 team in the East, but they're definitely gonna be top 4.
Yeah, 1 through 3 is interchangeable. Barring injury, I guess. But yeah,
one of those teams isn't gonna be a top. They're not gonna be a top 5 team. One of those teams, I don't know who just yet.
Oh, one of those teams is not gonna be a top 5 team.
Yeah.
If I had to bet my money, it'll probably be the Pacers.
No, I'm talking about between the Sixers, the Bucks, and the Celtics. One of those teams is not finishing in the top 5 in the Eastern Conference.
Oh shit. I think they're gonna both. I think they're gonna stay. I think there's a visible gap between the top 3 and the rest of the East.
There is, but still, I'm standing on that.
I think the Brooklyn Nets is just the definition of aight. Y'all is just aight, nigga. Y'all got aight players. Y'all got very mid players.
They feel like a real team now, because when it was like KD and Harden and it was just a circus. But now it feels like, okay, we're a real team with real role players, a system, all that stuff, and it's probably way better for fans of the Nets to see, because I know they was getting tired of all that other stuff going on.
Yeah, I agree. All of my smoke is really coming from the Western Conference. So unless you got some last minute words for some of these niggas, Pistons, I'm very surprised that you're 2-7. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't know you were gonna be the worst in the league as it currently stood. Not worst in the league. Worse in the East. Worse in the East. Yeah.
No, we can go ahead and move to the West, because I have.
I got it all, nigga. Go ahead, nigga.
All right, my hottest take is Anthony Edwards is Michael Jordan.
Okay, that is an overreaction.
It's an overreaction.
Way to be in the spirit of it. Damn.
It's really an overreaction. Have you seen what he's done?
Yeah, he's been phenomenal. I think they need to trade Karl Anthony Towns. Yeah.
That was gonna be my second one. Cat needs to be gone. He needs to Naz Reid rather. He needs to be starting, because he's literally statistically outplaying Cat, and Cat is the one you pay the hundreds of millions of dollars to. And all he can do, like, if he's not scoring, he's not providing anything for that team. Like, he can't play defense, he can't pass, all he does is foul. Like, he just needs a new situation. Like, he's still talented, but he got to get out of there.
Yeah, he fouls in the dumbest ways. I can't even defend some of the shit he does. An overreaction that I'm going to start with. I don't know if it's going to be the Clippers or the Lakers. One of them niggas not making it into the playoffs. One of them hoes is not making it. I'm not talking about the play-in, but like once the playoffs start and you have your 1 through 8, one of them 2 LA teams is not making it. I'm not sure who it's going to be. They both not making it in. Like, it's not going to be both of them. One of them is going to be left out. And I'm trying to figure out if James Harden is going to keep these niggas out, or if Rob Pelinka can't find a way to fix whatever the fuck is going on with the Lakers. But that's my overreaction.
I have this sort of pivots from the overreaction. I have a take on LeBron that I would like you to hear.
Go ahead.
Now, I think LeBron is great. Like, he's to go, all that other stuff. But he always seems to have, just like when you look at his career, he always seems to have trouble, like, getting good players to come, and like every story you hear about a LeBron team, it's always go to the same thing, like, oh, they rely on LeBron too much, he has the ball in his hands too much, blah blah blah. And then the offseason, like, okay, we're gonna go get a playmaker. They get a playmaker, it never works out. Do you think it can never work for getting LeBron like another playmaker, because he just needs the ball in his hand way too much, and that's just how he likes to play, so it's never gonna work as far as getting him another playmaker?
It's interesting you brought that up. I think that, yeah, I feel like you can't just give LeBron just any kind of playmaker. I will say that. Like, you got to be a smart nigga. Whoever it is, you really got to be smart. You got to be on your shit. Because other than that, like, LeBron going to be like, hey, yo, why would, you know what I mean? Why would you?
Yeah. He's always going to trust himself to make the right decision instead of trusting you.
You know, so I'd rather just have the ball in my hand. And I don't, in his mind, I feel like he's like, yo, like, I don't have to be to make the right play.
Exactly.
So it's just sounding like it doesn't exude extra energy for me to have the ball in my hands, in my opinion. It goes back to that time where he was mic'd up earlier in the season. He's like, yo, you know I can play point guard, right? Like, you know I can do this, right? After D'Lo was doing dumb shit. I think D'Lo needs to get the fuck up out of there. Me personally, I think that Darvin Ham is not it. You need to go find you another coach.
It's only been like, I don't think we can have an accurate take on Darvin Ham and his coaching ability, because when you're coaching a LeBron team, for better or for worse, LeBron is the coach no matter how hard you would like to be the coach.
I don't think,
like, LeBron James, he is the system.
Oh, for sure, he definitely is the system. I think that you can never, niggas don't know how good of a coach you are until after LeBron James. After you leave LeBron James, then you can get a better, accurate representation of who you is. The only person that I say didn't get a fair shake, and niggas still don't know to this day if he's a good coach or not, is David Blatt. I don't know if he's a good. I don't know how good he is, because he never got an opportunity after that.
I feel like he was like, you know what? I'm never coming back to America again.
He said, "Fuck America, nigga." I went to the NBA Finals and got bounced up out of here. That's crazy. I ain't never seen somebody be so successful and then just get the boot like so quickly. But I mean, when you with LeBron, that's what it is. Like, same with Eric Spoelstra. Niggas didn't start giving him his props till LeBron left. Same with Ty Lue. Same with Mike Brown. Same with niggas started putting a little bit more respect on Frank Vogel's name.
Honestly,
after that shit was done, like after he was done with LeBron, it was like, oh, Frank Vogel. I'm like, y'all was killing that nigga,
because they fired him. They got Darvin Ham, and people were like, Vogel's better than him.
I'm just like, y'all niggas, and I feel like it's a combination of Lakers just not Lakers fans just never being pleased with anything.
Literally,
it's just, I don't know. But even on the Clipper side, I'm like, yo, you added James Harden, and now it's just a matter of, okay, what was the point if you have Russ? Like,
there was no need for James Harden. It does not make that team better, and it does not, like, it keeps the team at the exact same place they were before. Maybe even makes them a little bit worse, because they had to like trade people to get him.
I think that the only way this really works is if James Harden is coming off the bench, and I know he's not doing that.
Yeah, and they played a couple games with Harden, and they haven't won either of them.
They haven't cracked 100 points yet since the Harden trade. They have not cracked over.
They don't know how to play. Like, Grant is going to take some time, obviously, but I don't.
Absolutely.
Like, they had a good thing going without him. They didn't need him at all.
Yeah, that's crazy. Another thing that I want to say, look, the Rockets are not going to be the worst team in the league. We've already had 3. Look, going into the Lakers game, the Rockets had not been an above 500 team in literally 1,072 days. And look, we up, nigga. We crazy. I'm not expecting us to go to the playoffs and no dumb shit like that. But nah, in Ime we trust. I think it's not even a hot take. I think the greatest thing ever happened to the Rockets organization is Ime cheating. Could saved the Houston Rockets franchise, which is why I kind of cheating a little bit differently than I used to. Like I ain't gonna hold you, cause I don't see where I'm not spending. Where would we be? Where would the Rockets be if Ime never cheated? We'd still be with Steven Silas.
No, he was gonna get fired regardless.
So he's gonna get fired. Who was we gonna get instead?
I don't know, but somebody.
I don't know. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. The reason why they was gung ho on pulling the James Harden thing. They was gonna bring James Harden back here. Ime said, nah, I'm not really rocking with that. I don't want that. So in return, the Rockets said, you know what? Since you're not rocking with that, we're gonna move on from James Harden. I don't know if there's gonna be another coach that says, hey yo, I don't know if I, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what other coach that was going to be in the coaching hiring process that was going to be like, nah, I'm good on James Harden. Given the talent that you had on the team as currently constructed, he took some big swings. He was talking about acquiring Dillon Brooks when nobody was really trying to touch Dillon Brooks.
I feel like James Harden's reputation it's like declined a lot, or not even feel like, because it definitely has. I feel like a lot of coaches would much rather just not even be bothered with him, especially if you're trying to develop a young team. Because like James Harden did say, he is the system, and you can't think of all those Rockets teams. They didn't really develop any good young players.
They didn't.
Like because you have to play that one style, otherwise it won't work. So if you would have went to the Rockets, it would have messed everything up.
Absolutely. Which is why. Shout out to that nigga Ime, yo. Shout out to that nigga Ime. Now, the real thing I wanted to talk about was the Memphis Grizzlies. I tried to tell y'all niggas. I think we tried to tell y'all niggas in episode 2, maybe even episode 1. Y'all really tried to scapegoat this shit and put it all on Dillon Brooks. I told you whatever was happening in Memphis was way bigger than Dillon Brooks. And it's showing right in y'all ass right now. Y'all 1-7. Literally the worst team in the league. I'm here to tell you, I don't care what these niggas talking about. Ja Morant this, Ja Morant that. Shit bigger than Ja Morant. Ain't no way y'all this bad. Ain't no way y'all this bad without Ja Morant.
I think there is a way. They don't have a playmaker for real.
They don't have a playmaker.
I don't think Marcus Smart, he's the de facto playmaker, but I think he's much better as his main focus being defense and everything. I feel like that team is specifically built on the backs of Ja. They don't have him, and then they also don't have Steven Adams. They don't have there's another big man that I cannot remember his name. He's light skinned though. That's all I remember. They're missing 2 of their top big men, so they don't have a rebounder because Triple J can't rebound. So it's like everything is falling. Every domino is falling at once. They're just collapsing in on themselves.
I understand what you're saying, and I think, of course, by the time Ja Morant comes in there, they'll get them back to a better whatever. But hey, they better make something shake, because a nigga out for what? 25? Wait, how many games?
25.
Out there for 25?
There's 7. He'll be back in 17 games.
He'll be back in 17 games. It's an uphill battle. Not gonna hold you. But if you on track to win 3 of your next 17 games, that's a lot to ask for if you're trying to get back into the playoffs. I ain't gonna lie to you. But hey man, it is what it is. And that's barring, Ja Morant got to play all of his 65 games remaining. And, it'll be tough for him. But that being said, my last take. Yeah, Scoot Henderson needs some work.
Of course.
Scoot Henderson needs some work. Not saying that he didn't need work to begin with. I'm just saying that that generational talent thing. I'm not ready to say what some of my coworkers were saying about that nigga, because them niggas was calling that man Emmanuel Mudiay. But I don't know, man.
We need to stop calling people generational talents.
I think we need to stop comparing motherfuckers to some of the most highest quality of basketball players. Oh, he's a Joel Embiid archetype. How do you know that? How do you?
You don't even know if he's gonna be anywhere close to Joel Embiid's level of like just competence at basketball.
And it's not disrespectful if I say, hey, yo, this nigga's peak is going to be Paul George. That's still a good player.
And that's the absolute peak. Like, that's the absolute best he can hope to be. Like, that's not a surefire he's going to be him.
Yeah. Like, that's crazy. I think because I didn't call that nigga the next Hakeem Olajuwon, now I'm a hater. Yeah, I got to stop. Y'all gotta stop this. This is nasty. And this is how we start to overhype players.
Like, there's nothing wrong with the player being the next Aaron Afalo. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with me saying you might be the next Brandon Jennings.
Brandon Jennings was really good. Like, you should be happy.
He was a good player.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like we talk about all these players.
You remind me of Nick Young. You remind me of
OJ Mayo was good. Tariq Evans, he had a nice little run.
Mario Chalmers, you could be
Mario Chalmers, nigga won a damn ring.
Maybe you're Norris Cole.
Maybe. It is okay. Like, yo, like for real, you like who's a decent ass center that people don't talk about?
That people don't talk about? Mitchell Robinson.
Nah, I'm talking about like, oh yeah, Mitchell. I think Bobo would love to be Mitchell Robinson.
100. Mitchell Robinson just shut down Wemby. Mitchell Robinson is one of the best defensive players in the NBA.
But it's disrespectful because I didn't give him the KD archetype, Hezzy God, whatever the fuck you want me to call that nigga. Come on. Let's be fucking for real. There's nothing wrong with being Mitchell Robinson. There's nothing wrong with being Nurkic or Steven Adams. Those are quality bigs in the league. Getting paid.
You can be Xavier Tillman. It's okay.
Xavier Tillman. Why you gotta be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar every time? Like Cooper Flagg. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna stand on it. He might just be Gordon Hayward. He might just be Gordon Hayward. And that's okay.
And Gordon Hayward was great before he hurt himself.
I'm saying he was great. Kevin Love was
He could be
good.
Chandler Parsons.
Literally. You know how much money the nigga made?
Isn't he still making money?
I think so. Okay.
Bro, he can literally be that are crazy.
He can be Cedi Osman. He can be Dellavedova. David Lee. Come on, bro. But yeah, that's. I think that was pretty much all of my hot takes. They keep calling Jalen Green the next Jordan Clarkson. I'm just like, this is crazy. But
there's nothing wrong with being the next Jordan Clarkson.
There's nothing wrong with being the next Jordan Clarkson. Me personally, I think that for Jalen Green, his floor is probably Malik Monk.
Floor?
Like his floor. Like if he doesn't get like substantially better, he'll just be like a Malik Monk type. Like a Malik Monk type of player. That's not even saying that he'll be better than Malik Monk. It's just a matter of like,
his style of play or whatever.
His style of play would be Malik Monk-ish. And it's like, oh, okay, he's a nice two, and he'll give you a nice playoff run, and in the right situation, as your second or third option, he can be a champion. He can be on a championship team or something. Who knows?
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, so I mean, and there's nothing, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with that. It's like that, and we win a championship. Who the fuck cares, nigga? I want a parade in my city. I don't give a fuck if you're the main reason or not. I don't care. We've been losing way too much for me to give a damn about actually are in this lifestyle. Now, speaking of people that paint their nails, how do you feel about the paint their athletes? I just want to know. I just want to know what you.
Repeat it again.
I wanted to know how you felt about athletes that paint their nails.
It's fine to paint your nails if you're a woman athlete.
I asked that because I sent you that shit. I sent you that shit that I saw on TikTok or somebody that commented on whatever the fuck we was doing. And the nigga said, the fact that he paints his nails and cuddles with puppies is troubling for a leader of men. Now, I don't know what the fuck cuddling puppies got to do with that statement, but the painting of nails, I just did not know people were so against that.
No, it is
like
hearing people hate on it is funny. It is funny.
It's fucking hilarious. Like Jalen Green be doing it, and I be seeing some of these. This nigga paints his nails. I'm like, bro, he can literally dunk on you, nigga. I don't know what you want me to do.
Like grand scheme of things, it doesn't affect anything, but it's just literally funny. It's just funny hearing people talk about it.
It's like old man like yelling at cloud. I'm like, yo, this is not. It shouldn't be that deep.
And especially, people are gonna get mad at you for painting your nails, especially if you lose a game and go cry to your mother, like Caleb Williams did on Saturday when USC lost their game to, I believe it was UCLA.
I think so. You said was it UCLA?
I think so.
It might have been.
Oh no, I'm wrong. So, against Washington.
Michael Penix. Yeah. Mike Penix. That's another nigga I want to talk about. That nigga Mike Penix.
If he keeps doing what he's doing, Caleb Williams,
Mike Penix is a real nigga, bro. I was locked in as soon as that nigga was rapping about him trying to make a comeback while he was down 9 points, and then he ended up coming back and winning that goddamn game. I think it was against Oregon.
Yeah.
And Oregon was like a ranked school. It was like a top 8, top 9.
Oregon's still pretty. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Oregon is still good.
Yeah, they're still pretty good. They're a good team. Like Washington just happened to have Michael Penix.
Yeah, Michael Penix, nigga. So like, once I saw that, I was, oh, that's a nigga, and his nails are clear. Oh, my goat. My goat. This is my goat, bro. Hey, I'm ready to say some weird. I'm ready to say some random shit, yo. I'm ready to say Michael Penix over Caleb Williams. I mean,
if Michael Penix,
I might be that.
If Caleb Williams keeps struggling the way, he hasn't even been. It's just the team as a whole has been struggling, and they did fire the defensive coordinator. But I feel like
crazy.
If USC keeps struggling and Washington keeps doing good, the conversation might get a little bit different around Caleb Williams and the number 1 overall pick.
I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, when it's all said and done, Michael Penix might be that better quarterback in that draft. I don't know. Real quick before we get off the NBA shit. Any NBA, and I don't know if you've been watching NBA like that, any NBA rookies that you've been kind of like seeing stand out that people are not talking enough about?
I think, well,
since it's the Wemby show, it's like Wemby everything.
I mean, people are talking about Chet, but I still want to say Chet because I don't think people realize how. This is gonna sound sort of crazy, but like Wemby, he's good because like no matter what, he was going to be good because he's 7'4" or 7'5" or whatever. So like he doesn't even have to try really hard to be good. Like he's a good athlete, but he doesn't have to use his athleticism to beat you at a basketball game. I think Chet has the potential. Like if Wemby like just keeps his same effort level and doesn't really try hard, to like save his body and everything, prevent injuries, I think Chet could end up being the better player when it's all said and done. Because I think he's actually like trying, and you can see like his athleticism shine.
Okay, I can see that. I think it's almost like we kind of. I'm not saying we were. I will say we were robbed of Chet last year. I feel like Chet would have had like a nice reception around him coming in to his real rookie year last year. But at the same time, he didn't have that extra weight on him either. You know what I mean? I don't know how much differently last year would have been versus this year, because you can see the difference of him being in the weight room and going through the NBA pro style everything. But he's gonna be a force to reckon with. And I already see y'all niggas in OKC's just saying some weird shit about, hey, we got to give up Giddey. Niggas out here just I don't know.
I get it why they're saying that though, because like I've been saying, they have too many good players on OKC. So like you literally. I wish you could, but you can't pay all of them. Something's gonna happen, especially with like the new CBA that sort of like breaks up a lot of teams like that, because you have to pay like a crazy amount of money to keep your second star, even if it's somebody you drafted.
I get
like
it,
the
bro.
team's gonna have to break up, and Giddey is the odd man out because like they are like Shea can already do like all the ball handling stuff that Giddey does, so they don't really need him, even though he's a great player. But they already have somebody that can do that stuff.
Yeah, man, trade for Harden.
Anyways, I think we should move.
Go bring that OKC legend. But like I said before we go in there, I wanted to talk about the two rookies I was thinking about. The first rookie that I had in mind, Jordan Hawkins. Jordan Hawkins is going to be really nice whenever they get their shit together with the Pelicans. I knew what he was able to do at UConn. He's going to be phenomenal. Number two, people need to tune in to Ausar Thompson. That man there has been a defensive juggernaut.
Nick, what?
And it makes no. I'm not saying it doesn't make any sense, but I'm just like, he's been placed in the perfect position where all he has to do is just play defense and score. Like Cade can do all the ball handling and all this stuff. So like, when I look at the Thompson twins in general, men is gonna have more ball handling opportunities because you just need that for the Rockets. But for Detroit, you literally have Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Killian Hayes, Marcus Sasser. We don't need nobody. We don't really need you to handle the ball for real. Just play defense. I don't want to step out of bounds by saying this, but I'm trying to compare his defense, and I hate using this, so I'm trying to find somebody else. Who's somebody besides Kawhi?
I knew you were gonna say.
Who else can I say besides Kawhi? I don't want to go that far.
But Kawhi was also placed in a situation like that with the Spurs, like because they already had like the teams are drastically different because the Pistons are bad, and the Spurs are good.
But I just had a conversation like, why do we keep comparing these niggas to all-time greats? I'm like, I'm trying to figure out somebody else, but
like the Spurs already had that system in place, so like Kawhi didn't have to do much except defend and score, and the Pistons, they don't have the Ausar do much but defend. So,
well, okay, I'll say this. Not I won't say Kawhi. Well, I'll say somebody that was definitely similar to Ausar when it came to like a stat sheet perspective, and that's DeJounte Murray when he was playing with the Spurs. When DeJounte Murray was playing with the Spurs, he was literally getting like 15 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, 3 blocks. Like he was like all over the stat sheet, like all over the court. Like he just did not give a fuck about scoring like that for real. He was just trying to impact the team, and that's the kind of way I see Ausar kind of doing things for the Pistons, even though the Pistons suck ass.
Yeah,
and James Wiseman is a bum. This shit is crazy. But those are my two rookies.
Okay. I feel like we sort of mentioned it, but we need to move into the big topic of the week. And that topic is in college football. And Greg, I need your honest opinion on this.
Okay.
Is it okay to cry to your mother after something sad has happened?
You asking me as Greg? Are you asking me as the real nigga?
I'm asking you as a human being, as a person. Is it okay to cry to your mother after something bad has happened to you?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with crying to your mother.
I have no idea why so many people are criticizing Caleb Williams. Because if you didn't know, after the loss to Washington, like we mentioned earlier, even though I initially said it was UCLA, but after the loss to Washington, Caleb Williams, he went to the stands and like his family was there, so he jumped up there. He went to his mother, like hugged her, and like she covered his face and he was crying, and that got so much attention on social media, ESPN, Bleacher Report, everywhere. And it's just, what's wrong with crying to your mom if something bad happens? It's your mom. You can do that. That's what they're for.
I'm gonna say this though, and I'm not saying this is what Caleb Williams does, but when you initially said the question, my caveat was really supposed to be, it depends on what you're crying about. It does depend on what you're crying about. Because if you're crying over some bullshit, no, nigga.
Well, of course, that's true about everything.
Come on now.
Do you think Caleb was crying over some BS?
I'm not saying that, but I wonder like what exactly, like I knew he lost the game and shit, but like what aspect was it? Like, I can't believe these niggas suck, mama. Like, like, or was it like one of those like, damn, like Mike really finna they really finna pick Mike over me? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what he was exactly crying about. I know he was frustrated, but like, what was he really saying to his moms for real? I want to know. I don't have that answer because there's a lot of, I don't know. I feel like Shador has every right to be crying. Nigga be running for his life.
I feel like Deion wouldn't let him cry.
Because he's a black man?
You said it, not me.
We don't take mental health seriously? Okay. Yeah. I see it. I understand. But like, yeah, it kind of got blown out of proportion and niggas are just like, ugh.
And that combined
not my leader.
That combined with the painting nails, you're like, oh my gosh,
this is a woman. They be dogging this nigga. They try, hey, God forbid he would have kept that long hair that he had, that Corbin blue ass hair he had last year. Oh nigga. They would have. I don't know why we got women in sports. I'm like, yo, chill.
It would have got ugly really, even though it already got ugly really fast, but it would have got ugly faster.
Oh my God. The TikTok's gonna go crazy. Nah, I don't understand why it was so blown out of proportion. Cause the nigga genuinely cried. Me personally, you got to really be wanting to cry if you gonna run up there and jump up to your mom. It's one of those things
100%.
where, for sure, like you got to really be wanting to do that shit. It's not like a performative thing like that. And me personally, I don't think he was like, yo, let me go find my mama so I can cry. Like, I don't think it was like that. I really think, like, I had one of the moments before, like, where I just kind of like either saw my dad for a minute or something like that. It's been a minute since I seen my dad. And I gave him a hug. And then like all the emotions started like happening.
Yeah,
once I hugged that.
I think that's exactly what happened. Like he was already sad, but then he went up and like sometimes it just happens. You get up and you just see her, you just say something, and just all the emotions come out. I think that's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened, and she just gave him that safe space. Like she probably said something simple like, it's okay, and then he bawled. Like, yeah, no, I'm trying, mama, but these bitch ass niggas don't know what they do. You know what I mean? Like you letting that shit out. I understand. I understand, bro. I understand. Most definitely. Meanwhile, this nigga Shador. Got the wrist up.
Just put the watch up.
That nigga Shador like, I get money though. I get money.
Hey, that's also a good response.
Fuck all that crying shit. I'm getting paid. This nigga. But I mean, look. In all seriousness, y'all niggas need to focus on your mental health. It is okay to cry. It's okay to cry in public. It is okay to be emotional, have feelings. I don't know why niggas keep telling y'all can't do that, especially as black men. Relax, brother. It's not that deep. I think before, was there anything else that? Oh, we had to do picks. We had to do picks. I forgot about picks.
Good.
And the first, actually, you know what's crazy? I thought we was gonna be totally different with our records, but we're really just one game off. Jax is 29-18. I'm 28-19. Even though we had opposite picks for everything. Whoop-de fucking do. That's great. But going into Thursday night, a shit fest between Carolina Panthers versus the Bears without Justin Fields.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping Cole Kmet has a bad game because I did not start him. He's not playing terrible. Fuck. Okay. Anyway, who do you have
for that game? It had Bryce. I believe it. I believe in Bryce. I think he can still be good. He just needs some help. And I think they're a team that can beat up the Bears because the Bears they're not good in general, and they don't have their starting quarterback.
Really, just off the strength of them not having a starting quarterback would have had me having the Panthers anyway. They put up like some two lucky ass points. I mean, 2 lucky ass touchdowns last week. Both by Cole Kmet, which is kind of crazy, but like I got the Panthers. I got the Panthers just for this Thursday night. Like I said, I'm not really interested in this game per se, and I don't know why they keep putting uninterested ass games on primetime, especially on Thursday.
Because they thought Justin Fields was going to be the MVP, and they thought Bryce Young was going to be super good as a number 1 overall pick.
Okay. Well, when you say it like that,
but it just goes to show you that nobody knows what they're talking about.
Absolutely. Now, some real football. Primetime. New York Jets versus the Raiders.
Oh, it's actually disgusting.
No, man. Josh Jacobs, man. Aaron Rodgers. It is.
If Aaron Rodgers plays, he's going to scramble and his entire leg is going to fall off. Like a turkey from Turkey Leg Hut. Just everything just slide off.
Yo, that's a crazy comparison, yo.
But for that game, I have the Raiders because, they fired Josh McDaniels. They got a new coach in.
A black man.
Yeah. And they just won their last game. They're starting a new quarterback in Aiden O'Connell. So I think they can, they might be able to win.
Not gonna hold you. Oh. I'll be honest with you. I'm a little conflicted. Fuck it. I'm gonna pick the Jets. Damn, I wish Zach Wilson wasn't so ass, but I'm gonna pick the Jets. And then finally, Monday Night Football. Bills versus Broncos. Now, there is nothing that you can convince me into understanding why the fuck they got the Broncos on primetime. You can't convince none of that shit. Not after the bullshit season they had last year. There's no way you can convince
Sean
me.
Payton, he was going to help Russell Wilson bounce back.
How are you able to make something out of nothing every time I bring something up? This is crazy.
Because that's exactly what they were thinking, and they were wrong.
No Wrong, nigga. And I'm picking. I gotta watch what I say. I gotta watch what the fuck I say. I'm going to respectfully pick the Bills. I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna just keep it like that. I'm gonna respectfully pick the Bills. You know how this shit go.
I don't know, man, because the Bills. I don't know what's wrong with the Bills, bro. They suck sometimes. Sometimes they be terrible.
It's like a coin flip of like, hey, are we gonna be ass or not? And
you know what, bro? I'm gonna go with the Broncos, bro, just to do it.
All right, fuck it. And I'm not mad at that either, because like them niggas, the Broncos beat the Chiefs. So,
exactly.
You know, that nigga Jax. All right, now, who is your lock for this week?
My lock for this week, I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys.
I knew you was gonna say that.
New York Giants.
I saw the Giants. I was like, this nigga hate the Giants so much. That nigga finna, because he barely picked the Cowboys for like anything that's not prime time. He goes out his way to not pick them niggas.
Yeah, but I hate.
And I was just like, that nigga hates the Giants. I was like, oh yeah, that nigga definitely picking him.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, I don't think it's gonna be close. What you call it?
Daniel Jones, he tore his
he's
ACL.
out. Yeah, he's out for the season.
They got Danny DeVito playing quarterback.
Jesus, that sounds like an Italian mob gangster. I don't know. My lock. Damn, it's a lot harder. I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted like shit. The nigga in me wants to say Bengals over Texans, but you never know about CJ.
Exactly.
And you know what? Fuck it. I'm putting my money on Lamar. Lamar, please don't let me down.
He might. The Ravens are gonna win, but Lamar might throw for like 175 yards.
Yeah, like I didn't get no fantasy points from this nigga Lamar. I got like 11.
He's not worried. He's worried about efficiency.
Like, bitch, you don't run this shit in at least one time. Like
last game, they won by like 30 points or something. He didn't even throw for like 200 yards.
I'm like, God damn. I'm like, fuck. I'm trying my best. So yeah, Ravens over Browns. Jax, who is your upset?
Now I feel like there's.
I swear if this nigga pick who I'm gonna pick,
there's a lot of candidates for upsets.
Oh my god.
Well, I think it's gonna be an upset ass week.
Yeah.
For this one, I'm gonna go with the Jaguars over the 49ers.
Okay, bet. And that's kind of. I'm not saying that's bold. I'm not saying that's not bold. I'm just like, damn, I didn't realize Jaguars had a better record than the 49ers. But the 49ers are definitely the better team. Okay, I'm glad you didn't pick who I was going to pick, because I believe that the Cardinals are going to win their first game.
I was thinking about doing that. Too, but I was like,
Kyler Murray, baby. I don't believe shit in the Falcons, but I will say that they benched the Riddler. So I don't know who I think it's Heineke. Yeah, I don't know who they got. Yeah, so he's a better quarterback than that. But yeah, I got Kyler Murray winning that game.
I can 100% see that happening. It probably will happen.
It probably will. I hope it does happen.
Arthur Smith hates Bijan Robinson and Kyle Pitts for some reason, so.
Oh shit. So that's our locks. That's our upsets. We got those set in stone. Now it's time for the hot takes. Jax, do you have your hot take for the week?
I do have my hot take.
Go ahead.
My hot take is, well, this might not even be a hot take. Maybe it's like an observation. I'm not sure what you would classify it as, but I feel like some teams are just cursed to never win. Like, you look at teams, I feel like teams like, could it be teams that lose in stupid ways? Like teams like the Chargers, teams like the Falcons, teams like the Browns. I just think they're cursed. Like something they must.
The Cowboys.
Yeah, to an extent, yeah.
Bro, it's been 26 years we have not been to a
no, but the teams I named, I don't think they've ever won a Super Bowl. Except for like the Browns.
I thought you were talking about
one back in like the 50s or something, before it was even called the Super Bowl.
The old Browns, which is the new Ravens. Yeah, they won.
Yeah, but I just think so, like, because you have like the Falcons, they were so good in the early 2000s. Then boom, Michael Vick dogfighting. Like that's the most random thing to ever happen. Like you think everything is going great, and then your quarterback sentenced to prison for dogfighting.
Or like Buffalo Bills. Like, he goes to the Super Bowl 4 straight times and just can't
and you can't win.
Can't convert it. Can't win it.
Seems like the Chargers always lose in stupid ways and have crazy injuries no matter what. Even though there was a season where the Chargers were number one in offense and number one in defense and last in special teams, and that's why they lost.
And went crazy and always used to go crazy in December. Like December used to be the month where the Chargers used to go crazy. Phillip Rivers, LT, like all them niggas. That's Antonio Gates. Damn, that's crazy.
I just think some teams are cursed.
I do believe
that's why I'll never believe in some of those. Like the Chargers, I love the Chargers. I'll never believe in the Chargers. I can never believe in the Falcons. The Falcons got all the way. They were up by 25 points in the Super Bowl and still lost. Like I can't believe in that. I'm sorry.
I will say the Kansas City Chiefs used to be on the list for me for the longest. Like, they used to have Alex Smith or Tony Gonzalez, and they used to be like a 13-win team and just never get out the first round or the second round or whatever. It wasn't until Patrick went. I think once you get a generational, I think that's what does it.
Once you get a real generational
talent, then it's like, all right, okay, we can counteract this. We can figure this shit out.
We can break the curse.
But that has to be elite talent. Like
it has to be the chosen one. They have to be the chosen one.
Like legit chosen one. Because it's like RG3 could have been generational, but he couldn't overcome some of that bullshit they had to go through. Like, it has to be like, oh, he's going to rise to the top no matter what. It's very select few niggas that can get granted with that opportunity. And I'll say for my hot take, I think I'm ready to say it. CJ Stroud is a top 10 quarterback.
I don't even know. Like,
he's a top 10 quarterback.
It sounds wrong, but it's probably not, honestly. It doesn't even sound that wrong.
It doesn't sound that wrong. I feel like the quarterback top 10 conversation has been so top heavy for the past couple years anyway, that I've gotten to the point where, like, you could say you're a top 10 quarterback without you being elite. You don't have to be elite to be a top 10 quarterback.
Yeah.
It had gotten to that point. Like, top 5, okay. You got to have some elite some kind of elite to you. But you get to that 9, 10, borderline 11 spot, you could just be very good.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't even think there's 5 elite quarterbacks in the NFL. I think it's only 3.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask you this question: name me quarterbacks that are better than CJ Stroud right now.
The quarterback is Patrick Mahomes. There's Joe Burrow. There's Lamar Jackson. And then everything else after that is honestly a toss-up. Like, he can fit any. Like, I wouldn't necessarily call him the 4th one just yet, but he can, like that Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, like that group. It's all somewhat interchangeable, I feel like.
So you saying he top 5?
He could be.
So CJ Stroud is a top 5 quarterback. I'm not mad at it. CJ Stroud beating the Ohio State allegations really warms my heart. Ohio State been trash.
They shouldn't even be Ohio State allegations anymore. Because Joe Burrow, he was at Ohio State for a little bit too.
He wasn't playing over there. He wasn't hooping like that.
But he was still over there.
I mean, I'm talking about niggas that they was hyping up. Like Cardale Jones. Like all them other niggas.
Cardale Jones not coming out after like that playoff run was one of the biggest.
That was the biggest downfalls. Oh my God.
But like, he made the right decision because he shouldn't have came out because he wasn't ready for it.
Oh, but he would have got so much more money though.
Yeah.
Like there was some niggas that was, ready to get that nigga in the first round.
Yep.
Oh my God. Not a nigga ball in the XFL.
I didn't even know he was in the XFL.
Or one of them USFL, one of them leagues. He still be hooping. But yeah, CJ Stroud's been balling. Tank Dell has been balling. The Texans might fuck around and be scary, especially next year. The momentum they have is it's going to get scary for the AFC. I'm glad I don't have to deal with them niggas, but you know they'll be a force to be reckoned with at some point.
Yeah.
But as we wrap up, any last words? Any last motivational things you want to give to the audience?
Stop with the parlays. It's not. It don't be working. It don't be working. Y'all just paying to go broke. Stop with the parlays, please.
Hey, stop with the 9-leg, 10-leg parlays.
It's not gonna work.
Fuck wrong with you, nigga. Stop at 4 if you gonna do it. 4-leg, okay. 3, cool.
You need to
6,
stop
7.
You need to stop at the number they tell you to call if you need help with gambling. You need to call that 1-800 number.
Nah, it's just really these. I saw Malik Monk tweet something like, "I don't give a fuck about your parlay," and I'm just like, and then Kevin Herter was like, respectfully, I was like, first of all, nobody.
Kevin,
no,
please.
On, Kevin. Did you see the one I sold you of Davion Mitchell?
Yeah, they cooked him.
They cooked the shit out that boy. Talking about, bro, I put you in one time because I thought it said Donovan Mitchell instead. Boy, you trash. Yo, and I thought Davion Mitchell was going to be a dog for real. I thought he was going to be like the next Lou Dort.
I think he can still be good. I think it's only like his second or third season, right? I'm pretty sure it's his second.
It felt like his fourth, but yeah, I mean, he might be.
But he
might be.
I don't think he's that. Like I said, like I've been saying, like once you're 27, it's over for you. Like you are who you are.
That is crazy to think about, but it's so true.
You are who you are. Like, and he's not at that age. I know he did play. I think he played more than 1 year in college, so he's probably a little bit older. Meaning he's only probably like 25, but still.
This nigga, I think his peak is Lou Dort, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, I think Davion Mitchell, he's 25.
He's 25.
Yeah. You got 2 years.
You got 2 years. You got 2 years before it's time to pack it up, nigga. Nobody talks about after your rookie year. Nobody talks about he's a second year player. They start saying, no, this nigga's 24. No, this nigga's 25. He's 27. Like Jason Tate, nigga, his rookie year. I think he was like 26 or whatever.
He only had 1 year to try and change it. He couldn't do it.
Come on now. Come on, brother. And he cold. He nice. But
you are what you are.
He would have been super nice if he was doing this shit at 19, 20. You're 20 to 27, nigga. Dylan Brooks is younger than you, nigga.
Do you remember that story? It was the Lakers. They had drafted like some overseas prospect. And he was like allegedly 19 or whatever. And like the only film they had on him, which is just a testament to how stupid NBA scouting is they had like some grainy practice footage of him. And he like this 7-footer who's dominating. So they end up drafting him. Then I think later in the year, or maybe even at the next draft, they received compensation because it turned out that player was actually 29 years old and just dominating against young people.
Oh, that's crazy. When the fuck was this?
I think it was relatively recent. Like it happened like within like the past 2-3 years, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's some recent shit.
Yeah.
It's like some back in the day shit.
Nah.
How you get fooled by some granny shit?
Because they're stupid. Like,
oh my God.
They just see like a 7-footer in the woods and be like, he can be the next Kareem. They're like, no, bro.
He can't, bro.
He has a wife and kid. You see he has the face of somebody with a mortgage, bro.
Come on, he has a beard, bro. And of course he's gonna lie about his age. He's trying to make money. He's trying to make
That's
money.
What happened with Buddy Hield.
That's what happened with Thon Maker.
Thon Maker lied about his age?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Why you think I'm about to say something crazy. So why you think all these foreign niggas be peaking so early? They passed their prime, nigga. They coming into the league at their prime. And in your mind, it's like, oh, he only 20. Like, look. I think the only nigga that legitly is the age that they say they are is Wemby and Luka. Everybody else is up for debate. I swear to God. I swear to God, everybody else. Jokic, that could be a lie too. Because the way he plays this game,
I'm not gonna lie. He could be any age.
He could be any age and it won't matter. But like Nurkic, Serge Ibaka, all them niggas.
Not Serge, bro.
Nah, dead ass, bro. Like I'm saying, these niggas be lying about their age. And another one is Giannis. Giannis, I don't think Giannis really lied about his age.
Oh, God, I thought you said he lied.
No, I don't think he lied about his age. Niggas that be coming into when you visibly see the youngness in a nigga face, that's what I'm like. You know what? Hey, okay.
Yes.
You can't hide that. Like that's,
he really probably came in the league at 17 or something.
Like he really came in there illegally. Like you're actually 15 for real, nigga. This is crazy. He might be younger than what niggas is actually. That nigga might be 25 for real. Who knows?
I feel like the Masters is 35.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. That nigga old. Look old. That nigga look old, and he play old because some of this shit he be doing on the court is crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
There was a thing where like he might be like the worst player in the NBA, and then like they just started showing him.
Yeah, they had compilations of this.
And I was just like, wow, they could be right.
Yo, he's bad, but his brother is Giannis. That's the nepotism I'm ready to have, bro.
Yeah.
I want this for our brothers and sisters, bro. Like, right on, nigga. Right the fuck on. But yeah, I don't know. I think any last words I have is probably be you. Be yourself, nigga. Literally, just whatever you want to do in life, just go do it. Nobody's gonna stop you. Literally. Nobody can stop you but you. You wanna talk to that girl? Go talk to that girl. You got a mouth. Go talk. You wanna build something? Go build a house or who's stopping you? Go build it. Go make dinner. Do whatever the fuck you want to do in this life, bro. Like don't regret shit, bro. Like don't live your life full of regrets of things you just wish you would have never did or wish you done or whatever. Yo, bro, just if you have the opportunity, go do it. That's all I have. And go get some bitches, please. That's always in it off of that. Go get some bitches. I promise you.
That was beautiful.
Hey man, A1 since day one. That's what Anthony Edwards said that shit.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, that's probably one of the most iconic things I've heard a nigga say. A1 since day one, and then CJ Stroud like I don't play test. He said I don't play test. I play football or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
When he had them low test scores, and that shit is starting to get realer and realer by the day. Every time that nigga decides to.
He's only playing good just so he can disprove the test.
So if the test wasn't there, the nigga would have been just an average rookie.
He wouldn't have that motivation.
Hey, a villain arc. Hey, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
But it's been another great episode. We'll catch y'all niggas next week. Hopefully with some better topics. Hopefully some more interesting things happening. But without further ado, it's been real.